We are here. Welcome to the Natlan World Quest between Pledge and Forgottance Quest. We are doing the world quests right now here. Hello there. Welcome to my journey through Natlan. On the YouTube channel right now, you may have seen my Act 3 and then Act 4 video will be coming out shortly. But for now, I'm going to be going through a lot of the world quests. The plan is simple. We're going through the Between Pledge and Forgottance quest. Then we're gonna go doing through like the Lost Ashen quest. And then we got the Tribe quest, the Natlan Interlude, the Act 5, the Path of the Flaming Peaks, Chronicle of the Crumbling City, a final Embered Forge, and lastly the Act 6. Putting together, ending my journey through Natlan. So we have a lot of weeks. We'll be streaming every single week, both on YouTube and on Twitch. And also huge props to those who are Patreon subscribers, Twitch subscribers, or YouTube members. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Either way, let us begin. I am in my traveler garb because we'll be doing a lot of talking. All right, I don't want to activate the Tribe quest. Okay, all right. Welcome to the Tribe Quest, Act 3!
Shilonen, good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
Oh, the shelf on the left, second row down, first X on the right. That one's yours. And the garden hoe belongs to Ignal, and the hammer is Pakal's, so make sure you take the one that's yours.
I haven't even said why I'm here.
Yeah.
But looks like you're about to head out for a break.
Yes. But I am going to take it right here. The temperature is just perfect today.
Really? But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than usual? I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the goods.
That's a good point.
I see. Oh, here comes another customer. I'll just leave you to it then, and pick up my axe.
And my axe.
Sure, sounds good to me.
Hey, Shilonen!
Yeah, that's creepy. Oh my god.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh,
Okay,
you seem
that's
to be in good spirits. How's your Pilgrim's Chronicle been? Running into any
that's
issues?
creepy. All right. No, everything's fine.
Oh, good. It was also my first time receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle, even though I've already turned it over to you. There are still a lot of things that could go wrong, so I wasn't sure if there'd be any issues.
Huh? So, what are the chances that something might still go wrong?
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spiritway, I'd say.
Wait, there are...
Oh, well, that definitely
Okay,
makes
I didn't
sense.
realize that there could be a chance. Obviously, not in-game,
found
but
the
like
entry loader.
lore-wise,
Thanks
you
a
can
lot.
still fall off the spirit way, which is frightening.
By the way, Nitchka's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift, and was just getting ready to take it to her.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or, let me guess,
Oh,
woodworking tools?
I like one.
Oh, yeah, I make these myself, and it's a lot of work. But if you like a set, I can make some time and forge one for you.
Great! We often camp out in the wild.
Nice.
So a set of Shilonen's tools would make pitching a tent and starting a bonfire a whole lot easier.
A whole lot easier.
Still, I won't be giving Nichka any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of To Kill the Brave. The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
Children her age love fairy tales. The last time I was at Tasoli's, I even brought Nitchka. Wait. What did I bring her again?
It might be the
Must
heat.
have
The
been
heat
her
stroke, you know, it
favorite thing, but,
messes with your mind.
Why can't I remember it anymore?
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems
Damn,
you're about
dude.
to pass
This is
out
like a
from the heat.
picturesque
You can
image.
remember
Hold on
now.
a second. Look at this photograph. Actually, I'm already recording it without my face cam, so you know this is cinema.
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
Well, in that case, why don't you use the Blaze Gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember?
True.
After all, that inscription will never wear out, and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
I agree.
You do have a point, but my inscription is almost already full.
Your name is that long?
No. I engraved some wishes on my Blaze Gem inscription. You know, just some dreams that I have for the future and things I'd like to accomplish one day.
I don't got anything.
Even though Tasoli has said that from an aesthetic point of view, it would be best for people to keep their inscription short, this Blaze Gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves. Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, many people who bought Blaze Gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them, in hopes that they would come true.
Sounds kinda like a wish granter. But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wishes and dreams?
Yeah, that could be a little embarrassing.
Don't worry. We usually ask Tasoli to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving. With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text. Without the right angle of lighting, the Blaze Gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
That's
cute.
true. In the end, a Blaze Gem inscription is essentially just a piece of rock. It doesn't have the power to grant people's wishes. Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself.
Okay.
But using it
Facts.
as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement. Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. And I don't think anyone would willingly part with it either. They're not cheap and very hard to get. If you ever lost it, you'd just be filled with regret. Still, it's really strange. Given Auntie's skill, how could it take so long for her to make one? Oh, well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea.
It sounds like
making
one
fewer
of
and selling
Chevron's
for more.
schemes.
It's true. Chevin would totally have put that in her ear. Still, I don't think it's such a bad thing for Tasoli to make some money by selling these. At least she and little Nachka are better off now, and won't have to worry about the cost of treating her illness anymore. I was really worried about their family at first, and was even planning to send them some...
This is not good.
What was I planning to send to Nachka again?
You sure these gems are
Memory
good?
of mine.
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should go back. Yeah, get some rest.
Yeah, get out of the heat.
Right. Please give my regards to Tlasoli and Nachka. What's going on? Maybe I should go talk to Ernly to get some medicine.
So you'll be going
Good
to
point.
Nichika's birthday party too, Shilonen? Oh, perfect!
Does this? Oh my God! Does this tribe quest end in a birthday party?
Yeah, sure, but I didn't expect you to know Tlasoli too. She hasn't been coming to the tribe much lately, so how did you get a chance to talk with her?
Man, Act 1 and Act 2 was a blur. We met up. We had to go look for her because she got lost.
Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. Guess she's really pulling out all the stops for her daughter.
Hey, we also wanted to get a gift for Netka.
Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Perfect.
Huh? Wait a second. Our birthday gift's supposed to be a surprise?
But you want a good birthday gift, though.
If we ask Nachika, then she'll know what gift we'll be getting her. And that would ruin the surprise.
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like? Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be a good option.
Easy enough. I have loads of those in my bag.
Give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like right into it. Shilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most? There must be something else she'd like besides books.
Unfortunately, no. Nichka's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. She didn't even have the strength to talk to anyone. It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and regained strength to write letters to others. Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes and we can each give her one.
Great idea.
Terrible! Let's just go ask Nichka. Even though
Fine,
it would
I
ruin
won't
the
do it.
surprise, we could at least get her something that would make her happy. Anyway, could you tell us a bit more about the book that you're getting her? Is it really that unpopular?
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. You see, there are actually 2 versions of To Kill the Brave.
She did the 2.
The premise of the book is pretty straightforward.
Animated
It's
fingers.
basically about a set of twin brothers working to defeat a demon lord. But after defeating the demon lord, the older brother, To Kill, discovers that the king's spirit has possessed his younger brother, Rimak.
Uh-oh.
In the ending of the original story, the older brother kills his younger brother to defeat the demon lord before jumping into a volcano.
Damn, okay. Oh, okay, here we go. That is a sick image. Wow. This tale comes from the desolate distant past. In those days, the mountain teeth were still barred like blades against man and beast, thirsting for the souls of the feeble-minded human and non-human alike. People knew that the god of the mountains loved them not, and was to be given a wide berth, yet they were forced to seek shelter in caverns from the storm screaming through the wilds, all to pass one long night after the next. But these caverns, like the mountains, extracted payment from these vagrants. Countless were the tribes who lost kin to the waste through which they stumbled blind. Valiant To Kill and his kind-hearted brother Rimak were born to one such tribe. At the hour of their birth, a long troubling night reigned inside and outside the caves, and through the campfires around which the tribemen sat flickered. None were comforted by their light. They thought, "This fire shall soon go out, and once it does, we too shall be finished. How long would this night last? I'm cold and hungry too." Let's hurry things up then. Quickly, let me walk into the night better than this torment. Oh, you poor children, you poor children. Yet, To Kill and Rimak did not announce themselves with sorrowful cries as the other children did. Instead, To Kill started in the cavern depths. The minions of the cavern did their best to frighten him, but his gaze swept over them, keen as sharp stones spurred. He has seen us, our sharp claws and long teeth, but he is not afraid. The wicked creatures whispered amongst themselves, anxiously and involuntarily retracted said appendages. Rimak, for his part, waved his hand, laughed. His laughter was like pebbles tumbling in a stream, drawing eyes of all the distressed tribespeople to his face. Only then did they notice that through the waves wavered, it had not ceased to burn, and with another wave of his hands, Rimak patted the firewood next to him. "Feed the flames! Feed the flames!" The elderly chief, thus reminded by the newborn boy, shouted his words aloud, repelling the fear that had been swallowed the tribe whole. People stood, fueled the fire, and they drew their obsidian blades, casting their eyes into the cavern depths just as To Kill had. The beasts of the caverns were filled with rage, hate, but they knew that people would not lose their grip on their weapons, nor would their eyes be shut. Terror had already fled, and so death was forced to retreat. Only when the sun rose again did the brothers close their eyes, falling asleep in their mother's bosom. Thus did the tribespeople depart the cave, having lived another day. These people who had rejected fear would live countless days more, yet the defeat of her evil underlings caught the eye of their master, Kote. For this lord of demons, who claimed to be the mother of the underworld and mistress of 10,000 times 10,000 caves, whose fangs were rocky stalactites, whose tongue was every blast of wet, frigid wind, and who upon awaken could only be satiated by the devouring 10,000 living souls. Tequil and Rymok were the first humans to slip her grasp. Shamefaced, this Earth Mother waved her hand, lashing the evil beast, cowering to the side of the with rocks. Go, go! Redeem your humiliating failures! Capture those dim-witted mortals and fill my stomach! But having seen their fear vanquished, the people remembered well the methods of scattering those terrors time after time. They settled at the foot of the mountain, sharpened wooden stakes, lit fires, and gave the sharpest blades to their best warriors with which they would stand guard behind the stake. Their bright eyes pierced the wilderness beyond the firelight and did not shift their gazes away for even a moment. By blade and fire did Kote minions taste defeat time after time, until they could do nothing but huddle in the dark, daring not to draw near the flame. The fires in the heart of the people ignited, and they begun to speak of victory, of light, and the end of the Viper. They believed in Tequil and Rymok. These two brothers could surely keep the heat and light alive. Tequil and Rymok thought the same, and so they sharpened their spears, shing shing, and blades, preparing to drive the demon lord of the evil serpent to her doom. But the Earth Mother, who hated this tribe, did not relent. She took sludge from the deepest parts of the cave, pinched into a snake. Thus she plucked out her eye, setting it into the serpent's eye socket. It was the child who caused you to witness the fire, and so let me go and swallow his eyes. One evening, when the sun had just set, night's veil was slowly cowering in the sky, and the stars had yet begun granting their light. The serpent bit a rabbit beyond the tribe's bounds, and burrowed it into skin, lying flat on the ground. Rymok, returning from gathering herbs, came upon this rabbit, and seeing its wounds, the kind child put his torch down without hesitation, and reaching for the herbs, he chewed on them, preparing to apply them to the rabbit. But the snake, speaking for the Earth Mother, leaped from the ground, hissing laughter. Ignorant, foolish human, sacrificing yourself for a lowly rabbit! Before Rymok could retrieve his torch, the Earth Mother serpent latched its fangs first onto his neck, then burrowed into his body, capturing his heart and soul. The defenseless sentries were the next to be murdered by the Earth Mother, for they greeted Rymok, just as they always did when he returned from gathering herbs, only to be pierced through the heart by the serpent, dying on the spot. The entire tribe's fires were put out, and amidst the shroud of darkness, death and terror were resurgent. The Earth Mother spat out the snake, Kapatui! And through the poisoned fangs, she cried out, Behold, behold, you arrogant fools, kneel as you should in the dust. But the sound of a rock being struck cut her off. For Tequil, who had been sharpening his obsidian blade, used it to create sparks that set his tent alight. He raised his blade and charged forward, letting fly his blade at the Earth Mother's message. The blazing edge cleaved the poison serpent, molded from the soil with ease. But as Tequil was about to follow through, he saw his brother's eyes and the blood staining his brother's hands. The instant was all the time. The wounded Viper needed to escape, yet, nigh fully charred, it was still the Earth Mother's eye reduced almost to ash. This tribe was destroyed, and never again was there a chance it could dare defy her. Thus did the Earth Mother comfort herself as she retreated into the darkness. How Tekil wished to call out to Rybok's name, but the burning dust caught in his throat, so he could only watch as his brother vanished into the night. When the night at last passed, Tekil, who stood amidst the ruins, knew that the surviving tribespeople could no longer stay. Burying his confusion, pain deep in his heart, he led them on a new journey. They crossed mountains, canyons, dodging fearsome beasts and poisonous insects. Tekil did not close his eyes for so long as they journeyed, nor did he dare to loosen his grip on his blade or his torch. Finally, by a silent volcano, they found a tribe willing to take them in. Only after he saw the last of his tribe peacefully falling into slumber under the old shaman's care did he relax and collapse to the earth. When he awoke, he found himself in a blazing cave. The lava that surrounded him undulated with an erratic pulse, as if the very mountain was slowly breathing. When he stood, the lava boiled, much like my voice is bubbling now. And a rumbling came from all direction. Rumbling, rumbling, do not search for your brother. His eyes have been devoured by a cunning snake. But I must save him and pursue the venomous snake also. His words echoed through the cave, but the goddess of the mountains, the fire, was silent. Tekil thus prayed unto her, "Let my brother's name live on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return." The goddess answered him in the echoing voice, and thus she said, "Your brother have I heard, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths." Tekil raised his head and lifted up his wish to the goddess. "Turn my blood into fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry. It's still him. Turn my blood to fire until my soul may sear and slay the serpent. I will take its head before my blood runs dry." When Tekil awoke once again, the old shaman of the tribe gave him a brand new sword, food, and water. Finally, the shaman collapsed. His shoulder blessed him. "May your fire dry the venomous snake's venom." Thus did Tekil embark on another journey. His strength was endless. His body was tireless. His blood burned like lava. His crossed grassy fields and snowy peaks, deep valleys, high mountains, and thus goddess of the mountains and fire showed him the way with falling rocks and the cracks in the cliffs. Thus did Tekil strive forward without hesitation. When he met his brother again, the Earth Mother mocked him once more, using Rybok's body and voice. But when her claws pierced Tekil's chest, he moved not. Instead, her bones were melted by his burning blood. Tekil stared the vicious demon lord down and said in a loud voice, "My brother is a gentle of heart. He would surely have made this land a better place. Yet you have made an affront with your poison, smothering his virtue, slaughtered those who had faith in his virtue. Die, you despicable venomous insect! Die here!" As he roared, Tekil's blood stained his obsidian blade, turning it into red hot in an instant. The Earth Mother watched his terror as her shell, bones, and souls were sundered. She wished to scream, to buy but a moment in which she could unleash her claws and tear Tekil to ribbons, but she could make no sound. For in the fire's light, the silent soul to whom this body once belonged awakened. And that soul cry out to his brother, I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will have never left. The blazing flames swept over every corner in that gloomy, frigid cavern. Every last poisonous insect within was slain, burned to ash alongside every plot and scheme so heinous and vile. As the last drop of his blood was about to burn away, the roof of the cave above Tequil's head trembled. A fissure opened, a gem fell down and stopped up his wound. The goddess of the mountain in fire spoke once more. Her voice echoed across the walls. You yet have one drop of blood. Return to your tribe, for this is your brother's wish, and I will see it fulfilled. One night, the old shaman, who had waited a day after day beyond the tribe's bounds, stood to welcome the returning Tequil. But Tequil refused the water, the food, the cheers. Instead, he simply said, the venomous snake is slain, and I am victorious. But I shall soon depart along with my brother. He took the gem from his chest, placed it in a torch, and walked to the silent volcano. I have but one drop of blood left, but it was not left for me, but rather for the justice and fairness, for the good and the brave. Use it and light a fire, a flame that shall never be extinguished. Having said that, valiant Tequil leaped into the dead volcano. The earth was shaken by his heart and blood. The volcano's own heart resumed beating. Boom, 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 boom. The blazing lava once more began to flow. The volcano lives, as does the bravery of all the tribes.
I remember there was one line that was super popular at the time. If I still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Coatlicue, Rimac said, I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
So, what other versions are there for the story?
The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market, so the story was revised. In the revised version, the brothers killed the demon lord together and both survived. According to the author, this gave the story a happy ever after kind of ending. However, the revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly sold any copies and the books were collecting dust on the store shelves. The store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it. Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find. Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nachka. So
Poorly rated.
I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition
That's
in the
wild.
warehouse. I picked out a copy that looked relatively new and wrapped it up as a present for Nachka. If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old though, so please be gentle with it.
Well, thank you.
And here's a copy of the newer edition too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocolatl.
So that's how they're trying to sell off the book. Could it really be that bad? Even Paimon's curious now.
That's 2 more for the collection. You could read them to me while we're on the road, Paimon.
Okay, but you'll have to carry Paimon for a while. Once Paimon's done reading it herself, she'll read it out for you.
Thank you.
Let's get going. Telesoli lives pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
There we go. That's the start? I thought that was going to be the end. Holy. And we're not even doing the tribe quest today. We just stumbled upon it. Okay. Where's the other edition? I'm not going to read the other edition. I just want to see how long it is, though. Okay, that's the one we just read. Oh, he doesn't kill himself in this one. Oh my god. How fascinating. Wow. Interesting. So it's basically this. Yeah, it's basically the same thing, except now Tequil is more seen as this heroic being who avenged his brother and is now leading the tribe, instead of him like saving his brother and also deciding like it is time for me to go as well. Interesting. Because it looks like it's roughly the same besides the ending. Cool. All right. Now let's actually do the world quest. This is a big problem, man. What terrible luck. Still, wouldn't they make for a pretty interesting story opener? The Titu, the tribe's old storyteller, spoke of what he had seen. On the day that the great earthquake, he saw the giant shadow pin plunge between the earth, and that was how all the calamities began. Whoa, this person sure. Wait, I forgot. I used to have a Paimon voice. Whoa, this person sure is spouting some crazy stuff. Oh, yes, you've sure gotten slow. Didn't even notice them until they were right under your noses. That's the line from a story I recently read. Made a real impression on me. Still, if you ask me, eavesdropping isn't usually considered a sign of virtue. Don't blame us. You were just the one talking super loudly. Really? Well, that makes things awkward. Hey, come on, little fella. Why are you back in these Outlanders? Just whose side are you on? All right, still. It's quite the strange little ensemble. 2 Outlanders and a little Tepital. Huh. That social studies bookworm sure would love to see this. Wait, you can understand what the cute guy is saying? Understand Saurian speak? You gotta be kidding me. No one can do that. What do you think they say anyways? Hello, my name is Cute Guy. No, but I am one of the children of the Echoes. And we're around Tebelosaurs. You can figure it out when they're trying to communicate with their eyes, their expressions, and their humming noises. Anyways, introductions are in order. Titus, that's my name. Paimon. My name is Paimon. Hi, I'm Post. And this is Cute Guy. Since we've introduced ourselves with a fight, that makes us friends. And the word of advice from a friend is, this place is dangerous, okay? Why don't you head over to the People of the Springs instead? They got it all over there. Hot springs, relaxing music, chicks, hunks, and swimsuits. The works! All we got here is just a couple of giant stone pillars. And it even sounds boring. Oh, stone pillars? Oh, shit! Not really the response I was expected. In fact, that's a worrying amount of excitement about big stone pillars. It's been doing poorly of late, I'm afraid. The shadow of Pin's spirit was weakening, and the shadow it should have pinned in place would soon silently slip away. You know what? That would make a good starting point for a story. Sorry, I got a bit carried away. Anyways, thinking about stories there. Telling stories is my responsibility here in the tribe, and after so many years, it's time to come up with something original. And of course, something that just had to go wrong with the shadow pin, just as I was a few days into my musing. Because why would it ever rain when it could pour? So, will the rocks fall down? He saw the giant shadow pin plunge beneath the earth? Okay, now fair warning, that's just a bit of speculation. Things might not have gotten that bad yet, but some accidents had indeed happened with this pin. One I can know nothing about. is there really nothing you can do? Oh, Paimon's like, is there really nothing you could do? Okay, well, I could make a record of it all as an eyewitness. That way I would also have a new tale, I guess. Wait, so you just giving up already? Actually, there's something else Paimon wanted to ask. Why the stone called the Shadow Pin? And what's this shadow? Oh, God, okay. Were I telling the children a story, I'd say that the Waycob hung the pins here to pin the shadow of the volcano lord in place. But that which is sealed beneath them is, in truth, the abyss. That's how most tales in Atlan are. Their embellishment and narratives held up as warnings, and all their rhetorical is a kind of metaphor. Wait, so you mean that the abyss is actually sealed below there? That's right, and the two of three small shadow pins have recently floated up. Perhaps when the third floats too, all the evil beneath the earth will come surging up in a tide. You have 3 of these? 3 small and 1 large. Actually, this is the big one. The others look nothing like this. Wait. The story is true. Can't we just solve the problem by pushing the 2 pillars back and have it float up back up? What an amazing idea. If only you were the first to think about it. In fact, lesser shadow pins have floated in the past. According to stories, that's exactly how it was handled. Things are trickier this time, though. Where the abyss is involved, we can't stand idle, okay? Perhaps I could lend a hand. That's right. We solved a whole bunch of similar problems before. We're expert now. Really? Huh. Not that I'm doubting your ability. It's that much I could tell just have you move post, huh? I mean to say, are you really willing to help? Since it's the abyss we're talking about. Even I can't say for sure how dangerous things could get. Oh, so scary. I regret everything, and alas, my stomach suddenly hurts. Oh dear. I do so fear that the danger, that the only one for me. Yeah, wait, that's not right. We've done a bunch of these things that aren't dangerous too. Wait, Paimon not even sure what she's trying to say. Anyways, the point is, we call for help. See, cute guy agrees. Like a flame that appears in the darkness, so too will heroes rise up in times of great peril. Human possibilities shine through and glorious at the moments such as this. You know what? This could make for a great story too. Indeed, Traveler, you got some traits that even those storied heroes do not have. I'm looking forward to this, I must say. Let's go, then, dear heroes. Let's go and check on the floating shadow pins. Which one? Oh, wait. Okay, world quests, I cannot focus. That's fine.
Looks like the situation has changed again.
Let's head over. Oh, excuse me. Don't mind me.
Don't mind if I do.
No, but... Touch the inscription. Can't be performed in combat. I mean, I gotta fight these fools? I see everything!
Out of the way.
Alright, just... I'm not gonna waste my ultimates on you, buddy. My elemental burstin'. Not gonna burst all over you, buddy, so... There you go. Alright, let's touch it. Okay. It just went right into it. Like it was nothing. This is the first lesser shadow pin. The condensed solid foliage. Oh my god. We went through the Act 4 quest. They said this name multiple times. And now I'm struggling to say Phlogiston. That sounds wrong. My fellow elemental. An iridescent inscription on it has lost its constraining powers. Just as before, the abyss's influence has squeezed it out of this stone pillar. By iridescent inscription, do you mean that shiny gold stuff we just saw now? Now that you mention it, I think we've seen them before. You have? In Natlan? It's not something that ordinary travelers or adventurers often see. Ancient legends tell that before the idea of Natlan was even born, this land was ruled by the ancient dragons. The language by which they wielded the Fellows was their iridescent inscriptions. These days, none understand the meaning hidden in these lights. Only the golden engravings scattered across Natlan remain to mark the trail of those ancient dragons. Wait, so you know how to work it, but not how it works? We cannot decipher the meaning of the inscriptions, but the ways we use the Fellows are the same, so we do not understand it on the level. Okay. Let me try to explain. So Liyue has the mysterious adeptal mechanisms, yes? And while humans do not know the principles underlying their function, they can still make use of them. That's more or less what I'm talking about, despite the imperfect analogy. Oh, so that's how things are. Oh, what is it? Is your stomach upset? Oh, come on. Does that even look like a stomach problem? Cute guy, do you like those silver golden things? Oh, they're not for eating, though. Paimon doubts they could be eaten anyways, but still, watch what you chow down on, alright? So much to say that we need these shiny iridescent inscriptions to push the pin back down, right? Correct. Think of the inscriptions as an eggshell that had been shattered by the expanding abyss. We'll need to find the broken shards and fix the shell. Only then can the abyss within be sealed away. Huh. That's a better analogy than the last. Agreed. That was super easy to understand. All right then, let's begin. If you're ready, traveler, please touch the inscription beneath the pin. We've got to collect as much of the inscription powers, scattering as it is around the stone pillars as we can. Of course, the abyss will resist, so please be careful. Welcome, Regency. Welcome, Zelk. Yes, we are going through all of the world quests. It's going to be fun. Sorry, I shouldn't say all the world quests. The big world quests. Essentially, we are trying to get to the finale Ember Boar, and so we are doing all of those major quests to get there. Indwell a Teposaur. Okay. What the? Wait, what the heck is going on? Okay, Indel. I guess they meant this. Indel. I have been indelled. Okay. All right. All right. Break these transparent crystals. Arr, good job, cute guy. Arr, good job, cute guy. I know we're not playing as cute guy, but arr, good job, cute guy. All right. All right. Dig. Can I just dig under him? No, I can't. Okay. I know I can do that. I could do this. Arr, all right. Perfect. Nice. Enter. Here we go. Yes. Destroy. Here we go. Get that crystal beetle. Yeah, destroy. Oh, hell yeah. Let's keep going, team. Oh, that thing looks bad. Let's avoid it. Yeah, good job, team. Down here. Yep, destroy it. There we go. Oh my god, there's more! That's fine. The inscription process is being restored. Nice. Oh, damn, enemies! Go kill them! Alright. No, I need to get out. Okay, I don't know why Noelle was flying there, but you know, it's fine.
Busted.
Busted. Exactly, girl. Torn to oblivion, mothers. There we go. Oh my God, big boy's here. Big boy's here. Yep. What? You dodged me?
Now, here comes the cat.
Quietly now, please be quiet. There we go. Down, little puppy. Down, little puppy. Please die, puppy. Please die, puppy. Thank you so much. All right, good job, team. Bravo. Bravo, team. You did it. I can't believe that worked. That was truly a scene from Out of a Story and Song. The cacophony fell silent and the pin returned to its original state. Then its giant form crashed into the ground. Oh, to think that someone could really accomplish this. This isn't a dream, is it? You're all real, aren't you? Not my figment of my imagination. Hey, wake up, wake up. We gotta fix this. Yourself, buddy. Yeah, there's no need to be mean. But anyways, didn't Paimon tell you? Traveler's super strong. Heh, you think so, don't you, cute guy? You weren't affected by the abyss, were you, traveler? Relax, it's just the abyss. Even our strongest warriors must remain vigilant. And then, some in the face of the abyss, you're no ordinary person, traveler. Huh. Who knows, the story I spin from this material might even surpass those of San Han. Oh? Well, that sure sounds impressive, but who's San Han? For those who tell stories in their tribe, Sanhaj of the Masters of the Nightwind is worthy of reverence indeed. Alas, time is short. I'll tell you all about him when we got more time. All right then, let's head for the next floating shadow pin. I want to fix this issue and start writing by nightfall. Woohoo, let's go. All right, let's begin. Repair the inscription. Oh, okay. The golden patterns flew right over, just as before, but the inscriptions hasn't appeared beneath the pillar. Why is that? That indicates that not only has the inscription been squeezed out, but it also has become fragmented. This is bad. We need to find every scattered bits, but how do we find them? I don't know either. Huh? They should still be held down by some power despite being scattered. So my guess is that they're still nearby. Maybe we could just look around. Want me to go over there? Okay, well, something important right now. We'll play with you later, right? Do you mean that the inscription is over there? Oh, wow. I've heard that even now. There are Saurians who can sense an inscription power, but I always thought it was hearsay. Could it be true? I suppose you really are no ordinary cute guy. So you can do that too, huh? You got some way to go before you can be as good as a goddess Paimon, huh? Paimon is jealous. Hey, says who? Paimon's way more broad-minded than she looks, okay? This was her way of praising him. The little guy didn't catch that at all. If only he was a little smarter. I'm sure he'll understand one day. Precisely. Those in the tribe responsible for the Saurian care always say that it takes time to truly establish a rapport with them. The secret to success is as follows. Exercise patience and constantly communicate, whether humans wish to understand Saurians or Saurian humans. They both need lots and lots of time. True. Just like Paimon didn't get what cute guy was trying to tell us just now either. Sorry, cute guy. Okay, Paimon, you're quick to reply though. Paimon will give you that. All right, we will follow you and see if you can find out any golden patterns. Zelk says you can rename the little guy. Oh, okay, that is very good. That is very good to know because it would be nice to use his canon name than just say cute guy. I also will probably I keep forgetting to do this, but can we? Yeah. Okay. If I rename my name, right? If I change the nickname, does that update the cutscenes, right? Because did I spell traveler? Please say spell traveler right. That would be, it's 2 L's or 1 L? It's 1 L. But what about Genshin Traveler? Did they spell it weirdly? No, it's the same way. Okay. There we go. That way, because it's always, I'll be honest, it always gets annoying to have the character's voice lines of like, oh, hey there, Traveler, and the subtitles is like post. I'm like, nah, just call me Traveler. Just call me Traveler. Okay, let's also rename the little guy while we're at it. I'm assuming it's in my bag, just like the Wanderer. I assume it's just like the Wanderer where I have like an... Wait, where's his bandana? Is it in a different page? Oh, there it is. Use. Okay. It's little one, right? I have the quest open just to make sure. Just to make sure we are on the right path, right? I think it is little one. Boop, boop, beep, beep. Is it a little guy or a little one? Here, little one, Genshin. All right, I spelled Genshin wrong. It is little one. Okay, we'll call him little one. There we go. Little one. Cannot contain spaces. That's fine. We will call little one underscore. Yes. There we go. No, we don't need to do that. Okay. Let's continue. We have now we're named the Traveler and Little One. Okay. All right, and get a little sip of water.
Yeah. Take it easy.
Take it easy. All right.
I'll catch up.
I do have to get the Saurian right for this. Yeah. Okay. Wait, no. It's got health. Never mind. It's got health. Oh, now I do. All right. Where are you, buddy? Oh, over there. All the way over here. Okay.
Someone needs assistance.
Someone needs assistance. Yeehaw. Here we go. Dig, 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 dig. Here we go. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. We'll just avoid them. Excuse me. Nope, don't mind me. Don't mind me. We're just passing by. We are just passing by. All right. Search for the inscriptions. Oh, I see them. I see them. See them all the way down here. Wait, no, these aren't inscriptions. All right, maybe up. Oh. Okay, I can't go through there. Interesting. All right, I assume I'm gonna have to fight these guys, so let's fight them. Bum, 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 ba-dum. I can't switch characters now. What do you mean? Wait, little one, what are you up to? Get out of the way!
Quiet.
Don't get hurt, buddy!
Illusion shattered. Ha.
Watch out, little guy! Huh? You mean here? But this place is empty. Rawr, rawr. Dig downwards. Wait, surely the iridescent. Oh, there he goes. Little one. Oh, little one. Oh boy. All right, buddy. Buddy! Oh boy, he's goner. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, interesting. Cool. Cool. Oh! All right. Wow. All right. A little warning there, but it's fine. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. My favorite. My favorite. Let me take you over. I like these guys. These guys are my favorite to take control. Woo! Let's go. Woo! There we go. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Wait, no. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Let's break through. Can I break through? No, I can't. I can only jump. I can't dive, can I? Okay, hold on a second. I'll figure this one out. These puzzles. The gosh darn puzzles. I guess we just go back. Yeah. Right. Hello there, gentlemen. Oh. Welcome to the water temple. There we go. Here we go. Woo! Woo! Oh. That blew me up. Oh, here we go. This is definitely the Zelda water temple. We're changing water levels all of the time. All right, let's get out of here.
Someone. Kate.
Shine down.
Steady as
Shine it down. She didn't die. Look, she's still alive. No one freak out. The Electro Archon definitely did not die by my hands. That happens when you have characters that burst sometimes. Oh, with Shogun having the.
a little dust.
I mean, Yelan is my favorite because the camera just zooms in on her boobs. That's basically what it does. All right, here we go. Follow the inscription. Oh, here we go. Everybody's gone surfing on the spirit way. Bum, 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 bum. Woo, woo, woo. Here we go. Surfing on the spirit way. Ooh, big boy chest. Yummy, 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 yummy. Thank you. Delicious dinner. I appreciate it. The red-horned lizard. Okay, where are you going, buddy? That way. Okay. We must depart. I'm sorry, but you we must depart and become you now. Make sure. Okay. Follow the inscription. Don't mind us. Don't mind us, buddies. No, yeah. Yeah, you can't even hit me, buddy. You can't even hit me. That's so sad. All right. Oh, it floated away. Surely the eggshell should be complete by now. Complete this. Well, the iridescent inscription should be mended now. Let's head back down. Take a look. Woo! All right, here we go. The inscription challenge begins. All right. Inscripting. All right, here we go. Over here. Okay. Dun. Diglett dig, trio. Diglett dig, trio. We're going through it. Uh-oh. Oh boy, now it's getting more difficult. The ground around us is slowly falling apart. Oh no, this is bad. Uh-oh, this is so dangerous. You're putting me through all this danger, Hoyoverse. This could be severely bad for me. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh! All right. The ground around us is falling apart. Oh my god. All right, let's keep going. Oh no. All right. Enter. Here we go. There we go. Oh, look, there's lava now. I think this is my first time, like, experiencing lava in this game. I don't remember seeing it in any other place that we've visited so far in this game. We did it! The 2 shadow pins have been plunged back into the earth. Nice work. Another round of applause couldn't hurt. Huh, I'd clap my hands till they fell off if I could. But then I couldn't even write another story, so forgive me for not doing so. Still, I assure you that in my heart, not, but my bones remain attached to my wrists. Oh yeah, that's getting kind of creepy. Really? Here I thought that kids these days like their stories with a little dash of darkness. Watching the shadow pins buried back into the ground really takes a load off my soul. Also, I like that he makes that joke, given that literally the patch after this one is Act 4, which is, I think, the darkest that Genshin has gotten the players to experience. That's very funny. Long-standing tradition dictates that we now only need to check the 3rd lesser shadow pin and the greater shadow pin, and we can call this a job well done. Abyss successfully busted, not to return for a good long time. The rest of this trip should be quite safe, so feel free to come along and chat with me. I'd like to know the heroes I'm inscribing into our tribe's stories better, you know? In that case, you gotta say something like, the mighty Paimon was as tall as a mountain. In that case, I'd also like to be as large as 2. Hey, what do you mean by that, little guy? You want to be as tall as 3 mountains? Ah, little one, you truly are a saurian, progenious appetite. Okay, sure. And in that case, my brave warriors, Paimon as tall as a mountain, the traveler with a stature of 2, and little one who has the bulk of 3. Would you kindly come with me, T2, the poor little human-sized dwarf, to check out the last little shadow pin? The lava is liquid fellows. Ah! Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, he burned alive. That is... I did not realize that was going to be that quick. Wow. It's beautiful, though. They did really a good job with, like, making this look nice. It has almost like the texture of some of the sand in Sumeru, with, like, some of the grain that you see. But then you have this bubbling aspect to it too, the brightness. It looks very beautiful, I'll be honest. I really like the look of this. Hold on, I've pronounced this before. I have literally pronounced this word before, and for some reason, I am just fumbling it. There we go, phlogiston. All right, chat, we got it, phlogiston. Look at this beautiful liquid phlogiston. All right, thank you for waiting. All right, let's go. Oh my god, how tall is this mountain? Okay. We could have died here. All right, can I just teleport? Is that easier? No, that's kind of... Yeah, that's good. Phlogiston. Un as a British suffix. Youngin. Phlogiston. 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 Like logistics, but phlogistics. Oh, I see. Logistics, but phlogistics with the X being on, phlogiston. There you go, phlogiston. Welcome, it's phlogiston. All right. We got it. Thank you, chat, for helping me out. Now we know how to say flibbled. Let's do it. All right. Tell us T2. No, not these guys. I don't want to talk to those guys. Oh, this one, all right. Hey, this one's already in the ground. Perfect. We don't have to worry about this one. Wonderful. It's solid, almost as if it was grown from the very soil, more robust even the roots of the great mother tree that grows beneath the scions of the canopied mountain cliffs. Now I can head back and take up my shift in peace. Of the 3 lesser shadow pins, the most reliable you remain. If I should ever pin a tale about the pins, should I ever pen a tale of the pins, transforming into lovely tribeswomen, you shall be the loveliest among them. Thank you? Well, you are so the most interested in the stone pillars all along. Shocking. Hey now, that's ignorant speak. Here in Natlan, we believe that the pure spirit and intelligence dwells within all things. For us, taking things on human forms is a most traditional theme. For example, the tale of the beech tree shadow that transformed into a young woman and a young flower feather clan tribesman who fell from the sky, or the story of a man who was human by day but would morph into a saurian until the moonlight at night. Many are the ways such tales are told, but they are all variations of the same theme I spoke of. Is that really true? Well, that is what a lot of stories say. That much I'll swear to it as the one who tells tales. Wait, what about the Shadow Pin story then? There's no real shadow of the Volcano Lord, is there? And if the shadow is the abyss, then what is the pin really? You were a lot sharper than I thought, little Paimon. Let's see. Where should I start with such a story? Long ago, the mountain range where the children of echoes made their homes was not as it is today. It was more normal, more complete, more lovely. Everything changed when the Conrian catastrophe struck. The Conrian catastrophe? Indeed, Natlan's ley lines were always special and somewhat delicate, so this calamity brought utter devastation. They say that the Night Kingdom was severely damaged in the disaster, and the totem pole's light grew dim. The Wayob could not hear the tribe's cry, and up on the land, a dark tide of disaster blazed towards the mountain range, brought on by 2 Conrian soldiers. It was they who were the source of the troubles. Conrian soldiers? That's right. At the time, the tribe's leader had gone forth to the lone island in the west and resisted the giant beast, El Trador, and no choice but to contend with the abyss and those 2 objected Conrians. Oh, we're talking about Gunther and the captain here. It's gotta be interesting. Finally, the tribe warriors and the Saurians, exhausting their spirit, flesh, and blood, found a way to use the iridescent inscription fashioning giant stone nails out of the solid phlogiston. And Elder Trador was first to leap into the dark pit, crying, "If the abyss should ensnare death, let us flip the script. With death and sacrifice, we shall ensnare the abyss." The brave warriors followed him in, and after much sacrifice, the abyss was, at least, sealed beneath the earth. This is the true tale of the past. Even the children of echoes who excavated solid phlogiston and gems for a living know that the phlogiston around the stone nails must remain untouched. So that's the story. That's what happened 5 centuries ago, and yet you made it sound like it was something you saw yourself. And that's a storyteller's duty. I love my work, and amongst all the tales I tell, I love the stories of these heroes the most. I'm not a nimble fella, nor am I the best fighter. If anything, I'm the furthest thing from a hero. But when I tell these stories, I feel like I'm right there, traveling, adventuring, and fighting alongside them. I feel them smile upon me, egging me on as if standing in the shadows of the bonfires, listening to me as they were a friend, bragging about their exploits. And perhaps that's how I fight alongside them, by ensuring that their stories will be passed down and remembered from generation to generation. Oh, wait a second. So what does the Elder Story have to do with the Volcano Lord, and why do Shadowpins have that name? You still think about that, Paimon. It's simple. It's just a little play on words, commonly done in many stories. It's called a shadow pin because it pins the shadows. Easy, right? What? Wow, those two, you made the same noise. Well, that's not what Paimon thought this was going. Oh, wait, what the hell? Entire nation with that? You're shaking up and down, Traveler. It's the ground that's shaking, Paimon. Well, yeah. I blame T2's awful jape. Oh, come on, my joke wasn't that disastrous. It's the big shadow pin. That's where the tremors are coming from. Something's wrong. Come on, we need to get back there. Uh-oh. Why did this? We drove all 3 lesser pins into the ground, but the abyss influence is getting stronger. That's impossible. The woven script stories clearly state that things our experiences do not prepare us for something that happens. And more accurate to say that the accidents happen so often that even Paimon stopped being surprised. Could it be that some change has taken the abyss surging with ley lines, causing the resistance to grow stronger? Either way, it feels like something terrible is happening down there. Why don't we try getting a closer look? Rawr! Please do, Traveler. All right, that's what we're here for. We're investigating the area beneath the canyon. We got this, buddy. Little one, you go do the investigation, I'll do the killing. All right, this is bad news. Oh, look at that. The abyss seeping out of there. Riffles! Oh, that's a little one. I was like, something appeared behind me. What the hell is that thing? It's our little buddy.
Committed to memory.
What the heck? Oh, man. Oh, the Night Soul Warriors. Oh, man, people are coming out of the woodworks.
There is no escape.
I'm sorry you worked so hard to fight for Natlin and now you are fighting against us. I'm sorry that the Abyss has done this to you. More? Oh my goodness.
Torn to oblivion.
Torn to oblivion, buddies. That's interesting. They salute before they depart. Oh, that guy, no, that guy fell apart, but the other two kind of did a little pose. All right. I will forget it next week how to say phlogiston. There we go. It's shattered, right? That's no, actually no, that's bad. Traveler, Paimon, little one, or are you hurt? Unhurt? Paimon's okay, kinda. Oh, don't look too injured, little one. Did the big pillar scare you just now? Good to see you're okay. Back in action already. You're awesome. Well, that was a lucky break amidst our misfortune. This cloud of smoke is huge. Every bit of the largest plume of volcanic ash hurling out by the Volcano Lord in the stories. Still, Paimon didn't think that the big shadow pin could come crashing down and bore such a big hole. As to that, to be honest, I don't know what's coming next. But we can always inspect the hole first, right? For all we know, maybe this isn't too big of a deal, right? It would just be the right moment for something of an ironic twist after all. You know, like how a bandit finds the treasure he spent half his life searching for is actually worthless. Perhaps this place we've guarded for centuries has been empty all along. Or maybe we'll find the story of the Shadow Pins is but a 5-century-old prank that the bored ancestors of ours came up with. Sorry, I know I'm rambling, but I just can't help but be nervous. Either way, I have no clue what we'll find down there. But still, I will go. Hey, don't worry about it. We'll come with you. It doesn't look too serious. It's just a real big hole. Just like the normal kind of big, really. The shape's kind of ugly, though. I'd only give this hole 3 stars. When did you have to become some kind of cavity connoisseur, huh? Sure, we've seen a lot of these, but, Hey, don't copy her when she's being a bad role model. You don't have to always pick up her bad habits. That's where the greater shadow pin fell, it seems. It's gone much deeper than I imagined. It's almost like there was a huge open space down there to begin with. Right. This huge space can't have appeared because the shadow pin fell through it. It must have been here long before, with the shadow pin suspended above it, to prevent anything that might crawl up from the surface, perhaps? Oh. Anyways, things look all right over here for now. I'll report this back to the tribe later. Calamity, pain, save. What was that? I hear a voice. What's wrong? Y'all don't look so good, especially you, T2. As I feared, the iridescent inscriptions on the pin must have sent something down there, because it's to fall. Oh, that legend is real. The spirits of the fallen Conrian soldiers are about to emerge. T2, are you okay? No, not really. That voice, so cold, so coarse, just listening to a few syllables was like running my brain along sandpaper. Okay, that's a little offensive, okay? I did my best to do that voice, T2, okay? You don't have to... Fine. Oh, okay, if it's that bad, why don't you stay here and keep watch? Just to make sure no one falls in all. No, you can't. It's dangerous down there. There's no reason you should be put into more peril. I'm putting my foot down, okay? I'll not be the one to do it. We've exchanged names, but not blows. That makes us friends. Huh. You're pretty good. You remember what I said. All right, so calm in the face of danger. Are you used to it? Or is this just a natural result of possessing overwhelming strength? Well, let's go down there together then. Though I do not have the power to resist the abyss, as I am one who tells tales, I might be some help regarding the below Natlan surface. Besides, to witness things to their completion is a storyteller's duty. But let's take 5 first. Once we're ready, let's head into the cavernous cavity, shall we? There we go. Sleeping. Oh, here. Peace. Let's dive in. Geronimo! The voice is becoming clearer. Oh my god. Oh, it's moving. Just as I thought, the iridescent inscriptions that was supposed to be on... Okay, well, I'm talking too fast. We must figure out the inscription is responding. Why don't you try touching it? All right, I'll touch it. Oh, here we go.
Take it easy.
Look at this, Phlogiston Central. The camera showed me something crazy. Why is a stone tablet here? It might have been left by the tribesfolk of the past. That happens quite often around here. Long ago, this was a boundary mark telling you you've crossed the line. You can sometimes find stones with patterns carved in white on them throughout our lands that serve the same purpose. They've all just been abandoned. So that's what happened. Boundaries and borders are no laughing matter here. Besides the living and the dead within and without, above and below, only those who have crossed these lines can grasp the danger of they face. It is said that there were once a stone tablet in an ancient ruin, and that read thus: "If any thread pass this stone with ill intent, mine hand shall drake claw become, and grasping their neck shall I." Wait, what if the stone tablet has some sort of warning or curse on them? I can tell from a glance that Tredor left this here. To think that... Wait, where have I heard these names? Ah, that's the elder who fought against the abyss. Oh, you are quite the avid listeners. Storytellers love people like you know? After all, the capacity to remember such tales is a basic quality that all storytellers must have. Let me see. I am the elder of the children of Echo Tredor. I leave this inscription here. I am the storyteller of the children of Echo Tredor. I leave this inscription here. I am the shield and spear of the children of Echo Tredor. And I leave this inscription here to impart to those who will come after, and to seek instructions from the ancestors in the Wagob, and to smooth out my present wrinkles, shall I leave 3 blessings. The first is to my friend from afar. Let us have one more drink. Zephinen and Izar, you have guided the Black Flood here to the place of the seal. All right, one of these is the captain's real name. This still has to be the captain, right? We learned this in Act 4. You do not wish me to name your deeds heroism, for you see it as only doing your duty. Okay, yeah. You would prefer to be known as cowards, rogues, or a thorn in our side. That you should ever increase our vigilance like an apathet that bit a saurian. Our aphid. I forget that there's a bug called aphid. As the storyteller, thus did I promise you, yet I must speak the truth here. Forever and always shall you be heroes who fought alongside our tribe, the brotherkin of the children of Echoes. That being said, listening to the captain's story, it was Masters of the Nightwind that he partnered with. So maybe it is like a different group of Conrians who came to Natlan. Because so far, the captain has only mentioned speaking with the Masters of the Nightwind. So it could actually, it could just be someone else then. The second is for the valiant ones who were sacrificed. Let us have one more drink, my warriors, for we are illuminated by the incandescent god, guided by our chief, Sunjata. Shall not tarnish their great name. We pray for the spirit of Waxkalahun Umba Khan, the madman who stole fire from the throat of the great dragon. To him, we willingly offer up our deaths and lives, that he might block the arcane magics of the abyss with radiant glyphs. As an elder, I bless the warriors. May we one day be free. May every death have meaning, for all life has a place to return. The third is for those who come after, and read this inscription. Let us have one more drink, those who come after, for our hope for our future. If you're reading this, know that the situation is dire, but that it is no time for fear. As the shield and spear of the tribe, I bless you. Know well that the fortresses forged from the sacrifices of flesh and blood cannot stand forever, and the only true immortality is the indomitable spirit. May you be able to win final victory. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for clarification. Thank you for clarification, Yanni. Sometimes, it is tough to know like the true lore of Genshin, and so I have to remember that yes, the captain's name is John Conrian. I forgot about that. They told us that in Act 3.9. Totally forgot about that. So thank you for the reminder. Also, Incandescent One and guided by our chief. Who is in Incandescent One? Is that supposed to be Heavenly Principles? The incandescent one? Incandescent god? Oh, if friends from afar, Zephian and Irizar. Huh. You know, you would prefer... Okay, I already read this. You must be... Okay, I already read this. Oh, wait, so those Conrians fought alongside the tribe then? Well, the names of those two have always featured in stories as embodiment of evil. They've even appeared in my nightmares. If you don't stop crying, the ghosts of the Conrian soldiers will follow the sound and track down your shadow. So they said, but it was all a lie? Such injustice that those who gave their all for our tribe should bear such slander. Yeah, that's so sad. Oh. They did not care for their good name. They only wished to see their will fulfilled. So that's how it is. Paimon gets it. Most heroes don't do great deeds to become heroes. They become heroes because they do those deeds. That's why they don't care about what others think of them. Oh, perhaps you're right, but... Wait, there's the iridescent inscription go. After it! Oh, sick! What the heck? Wow, so they must have, where they finally sealed the abyss. Look, Traveler, there are so many golden patterns. Looks like the thing attracting the iridescent inscription. We need to get over there and have a look. Average Genshin landscape. That's beautiful. Let's go ahead and explore. Oh my god, it's moving. It is ever growing. Oh, and now I also now actually can't reach it. Okay. What the heck? Wait, there's a... Oh, I can't even climb these. Oh my god. Okay. They give me a little help by pushing... Oh man. I gotta fight them? Oh. Can I turn back? No? Okay. Stand back! Zephian and Irizar, I come to slay thee. Oh. Zephian. Leave the sealed place as promised. The voice seems to come from the very depths of this unmoving statue. The reduction in those words are like the two resolute hands to aim to push you from this place.
No, I know, honestly. The voice seems to come from the very depths of the unmoving statue. There is a hint of respect towards someone remaining within.
All right, touch. Hey! I told you, it's dangerous. Get out! Out! It's like, oh my god, are you okay, buddy? Calamity, the seal torn apart! It's like, oh, okay, all right, yikes. The voice is complete now. Somehow it's not as frightening as before. My head still hurts a little, though. Sorry, man. Ooh, massive headache. How do you feel, Traveler? It's no big deal. Now that's what I call surround sound. Oh, wait, that's not what Paimon is asking at all. What the hell? I ain't asking this. Come on, keep up with us. Oh. How are you? Anyways, how are you feeling, little one? Oh yeah, it looks like you're fine too. Now that we're here, it's clear that the voices must heard coming from the stone pillars. They must have been... Those are the Conrian soldiers who have been sealed here too. Oh. That means that they've been sealed in here for many years alongside with the Abyss. But what's gone wrong here? It's strange. I think the problem here is similar to the ones we've encountered with the Lesser Shadows. Pins above, the surging abyss has caused the iridescent inscription powers to shatter and be squeezed out of the giant sealed pillar. That means we'll need to find the large inscription fragments and find a way to put those eggshells back together. Indeed, the way the seal can be fully restored and the abyss will seal away then everything will likely go back to normal. Okay, not bad. But as with the lesser shadows, or shadow pin, the solid phlogiston surface will have an intense adversarial reaction to the abyss, which is why the ground undulates. Ooh, ooh, ew, gross sound, undulate. We must be careful. Where are we going to find said fragments, though? Huh? You can sense the inscription power within that thing, little one? You sure? Do you have a pretty sharp nose? Wait, were you using your nose, right? Wait, was that stone even here before? Did it? It just appeared as you approached. The large inscription on the trailer. All right, let's take a look at this. And oh my God, rift dragons,
I see everything.
wolves, whatever.
Gotcha.
Whatever the heck you are, you're gonna be heckin' dead.
Soma shines eternal.
Izuma shines
Removal.
eternal.
Illusion shattered.
All right, we can finally take a look at that rock. Arr! All right, best to gain the rock. Okay. Break the solid phlogiston. Got it. Done. Touch it. We got the inscription. Oh, they're moving. Moving. Okay. All right. All right. Let me get this too. Okay. Okay. Oh. Well then. Can you fire? Can you just hit it from here? You got this? Okay, the game does not want us to do that. That's fine. We just gotta find our way up. Oh, perfect. All right. Elevator, take me up. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Elevator? Up. Okay, you know what? That's good enough. Thank you. Break. Touch. All the way up there? Oh, yeah. Okay. Wait for me. All right, elevator. Boop, boop, boop. Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. Thank you. All right. And break. And touch. And a break and a touch. And a break and a touch. All right, that's not enough. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. We got some enemies to fight. Boom bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. All right, I leave no phlogiston unturned. Why are you guys sitting here? What the heck? Why are you guys waiting for me? What the heck was that all about? Oh, here we go. The Rift Hound, the one who comes after the inscription. Here we go. Big boy here showing up. Make yourselves at home because you're about to freaking die, buddy.
Illusion shattered.
Illusion shatter, okay?
Steady as stone. Time
Steady as a phlogiston. All right, here we go. Yep, smacking you, fool. You Rift Hound fool. There we go. Dead. Here we go. Moving up. Touch. Oh, wow. That was crazy. We are surrounded. We have to find a fragment of the iridescent inscription. Oh! Alright. The only way to avoid being swallowed by the earth? Oh my god. Dude, it desperately does. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is cool. This is very cool. Woo! Alright. Geronimo! There it is. Bam. That's got to be the last one, right? Follow it.
Needs assistance.
There it is. That was definitely a teleport, right? There's no way it brought us back to the beginning. Just touch it once more and let the power of the phlogiston flow fully through the inscription the way the eggshell should seal up completely, preventing the abyss from escaping. Yeah, that should solve our problem. Let me try. Quick, seal us inside too, just as we agreed.
Yes, then leave. Get out of here. Why aren't you leaving the Calamity?
Listen, there are more voices. More than those two soldiers, for sure. Oh, here we go. Behind the glowing inscription, from a place further still than the anguish howls, you hear a wrathful roars and the pain whimpering of saurians. You hear the sound of incohated flesh and blood emerging. The sick, giant, sticky, approaching footfalls of some giant thing beyond description. But you also hear something like thousands of hands, thousands constantly resisting and pushing outward. You hear the endless battle in the narrow darkness. It is torment unto eternity. Yikes. They cannot find peace. They fight on still. Those warriors are still locked in a battle to this day, preventing the abyss from flooding out from the iridescent inscription. The stories I tell have a purpose. We must always remember those brave warriors and their sacrifices. And yet, such suffering. Though the heroes were wounded, they shook it off and stood up, nothing hurt withal. That is what the stories say. But real wounds cannot be easily shaken, nor true torment so easily conquered. There, they have suffered so long in that tiny, lightless void. Oh, isn't there anything we can do for them? I want to as well, but the abyss. Perhaps the only thing we can do is inherit their will and reseal the inscription. Nor has this been the first time the shadow pin has fallen in our tribe tales. Someone must have been here before. Someone must have read Dror's tablet. Those who came before to restore the inscription must have seen what we saw. And yet our stories did not change, for the warning they gave were real, as were the danger. All we can do is restore the inscription and leave, to remember always and never forget all that we have witnessed. Still, they're supposed to be heroes, but they're left to suffer. You're right, Paimon. This is no end for heroes. I know that. I wish to give them peace too, but I do not have that power. I'm just a storyteller. Traveler. Don't worry, apes strong together. Let's rewrite this story's ending. Really? You'd do that, Traveler? Of course she would. Cross Paimon's heart. The abyss is dangerous beyond compare. I'm not questioning your strength, but don't push yourself too hard. Don't worry, we got experience with this kind of stuff. We have the inscription in a pinch too. True. You're even more impressive than I could ever imagine. To be willing to give your all to resolve others' pain, truly you are great heroes, and I am a storyteller, so I'll record details of heroes. Well then, Traveler, O hero of another land, please show me how you shall valiantly triumph over the abyss. That we shall do. So, shall we unseal the iridescent inscription now, or do you want to make some preparations first? Nah, let's go now. All right, I wish your success, Traveler. All right, here we go. It begins. Grant the warriors peace. The warrior who cleaved the dark tide. Here we go.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
All right, we got this. I will never submit to the dark. Curse you!
As a dutiful maid would.
All right. The two come out to play. All right, buddies. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Share my knowledge.
Share in my knowledge, you motherfucker!
Izuma shines eternal.
Izuma shines eternal, my boy. Yeah. mhm.
To me.
Gotcha.
Leave it all to me, buddy. Leave it all to me.
Time to clean up.
Time to clean up. Clean up your mess, buddy. There's something in my eye. Oh, is that phlogiston dust coming from you? Okay, actually, that was pretty good, man. That little spin was pretty cool. Dude, I want a character with dual axes. That was sick. The orders have been carried out. All right. The Abyss. Look at that. Oh, we did it, chat. Let's go. I'm like crying now. No, there's something in my eye. I'm pretty sure it's the Abyss dust in my eyes. Uh-oh. Where are we going? Oh, we got a slow clap. Thank you. What the hell? What the hell is this? Wait, haven't we seen this before? In Act 4, maybe? Or Act 3? Well, that was weird. I was just a scattered light earlier. Then we suddenly found ourselves here. But wait, it's a kid. Oh, no, this is where Auroron sent us. Auroron sent us here, and the captain was here to talk to us about, like, hey, we need to meet up somewhere. That's where this is. Okay. Beast with fur like the night.
You have brought so many slumbers. They who should have rested in peace. Perhaps they paraded to the spirits they should not have beseeched. But that was a moonless night where naught could be seen. The night has long forgiven them, yet hate, filth shall never rest. They too shall never sleep again. Thank you, oh, you who are beloved. You have soothed their fury, which raged in their darkness. It was you who brought them into the night's reflection. The outland souls, too, may now return where they were headed. Now. Go now, but beware the fearful instigators, the end plotted by those bearing ill intent. Meow.
Sick. The Night Kingdom. All right, let's talk to T2. We did it. We solved the centuries-old mystery. Ahoo! You're back. Little one and I were so worried, honestly. But you know what? What do you say, little fella? They're fine, you see? Ooh. Not that we could explain where we just went now. It's a long story for sure. We saw a glowing cat. I see. In any case, thank you, traveler. I never expected the abyss here could truly be purified. The iridescent inscription too is gone, almost as if it's no longer needed to stay. The tormented voices were also fallen silent, and that golden light, how it flowed like water spreading across the ground. I even felt as if there were people with that light waving at us. Did you see them too, little one? And there was this light that was surrounded you, and then you were gone. Oh, we didn't see anything though. Ooh, well, thank you so much once again, Traveler Paimon, and you too, little one. You are truly remarkable heroes. Thank you on behalf of all those warriors who can now finally know peace. Tredor's final wishes have been fulfilled, and as for those two Conrian soldiers, no, Conrian heroes, now that the Abyss is no longer present, they need no longer to serve as a warning to us. I must pen a story about them, about how they helped save the children of Echo. In truth, I did have a flash of revelation as what their thoughts must have been. The Abyss represents such terrible peril that were it up to me, I too might have made up some horror story to keep others from the tribe clear of this place. It seems almost funny how I was previously worried about having nothing to write about, and now there's almost too much here. In our tale about a golden-haired outlander, a flying white fairy, a little Teplosaur, and how they all saved our tribe. Sounds like a pretty awesome synopsis already. Indeed, stories pass on and stories change. Perhaps one day, a long, long time hence, even you might become as big as a mountain, Paimon. Ha! Behold, the mighty mountain Paimon! Oh, look at ya, how she swallowed a sweet madam the size of a sumpter beast in a single bite. Oh, I doubt there are too many of those, Paimon, and as these stories are passed down, I imagine that those two soldiers too will eventually become heroes. They might not have cared themselves, but I know that this is what I must do. Once again, traveler, Paimon, you have my utmost thanks, and you too, of course, sharp little one. As a storyteller, I swear to write for you the most exciting tale of adventure. Speaking of that, I should probably head back to the sentry post to take up my shift. I almost forgot about the midst of all the excitement. I sure hope UCOM doesn't tear me a new one for being gone for so long. Yeah, you should totally get back there pronto. Excellent. Oh, this is spooky. Here she is. This is the one. All right. We're back in it. Thank you, chat. The big hunk isn't going to let getting us in here. There'll be trouble if it does, but there's only one way through. Do I have to dig a path from on top to get around it? How long will that take? Why don't you just go right over? Well, aren't you bold, lass? Listen, good. All right? Your youth means you still got chances to make mistakes aplenty. But wait, where did you come from? Oh. Whoa, traveler. What did you do to her? That wasn't some sort of invisible attack, was it? I didn't do anything. That was my back acting up. I've been stooping for a good long while, inching my way towards the big lunk. And I stood up too fast. Surefire way to bring the pain is what it is. Used to be that if it only flares up when I turn my back at a specific angle, but these days, only careless moves leave me in a world of hurt for a good long while. And just so you know, it's pain o'clock, travelers. Don't make me start these conversations from behind people a habit, all right? What about you two? I mean, your names. Paimon, and this little Teplosaurus name Little Guy. Little one, sorry. I see. In that case, I guess I'll call myself... Call yourself what? You're gonna give yourself a fake name? Well, a person's gotta be on guard while on a walkabout, don't they? And here I was going to give you my love rival name. A youngin' she is, energetic too, and worst of all, she's got a healthy back. But forget it, that was an unfriendly competition, and if you take my meaning, so have my name be Chica instead. And aren't you a cute little fella? You're calling my name, I know. Anyways, you can call me Big Sis Chica, not Aunt Chica though. That one I forbid. All right, Big Sis. Good. That's good. You got a fine future ahead of you, lass. Anyways, what are you doing here, Big Sis? Oh, isn't that the million-more question? What would a person be doing here in the midst of a naught but the ruins? What would your answer be, traveler? My lass? To rob others or be robbed? I'm sorry, what sort of environment did you grow up in? Either way. Minus 10 points for getting it wrong. What I'm doing is treasure hunting. Wow, treasure. There you go, Paimon. Spared you the effort. Seriously, what are you? Some kind of serial line thief? And Paimon's gonna say it anyways. Wow, treasure! Rawr! Rawr! Oh, you all sure get along. Who knows? If I hadn't spent so much time tidying woven scrolls that my back gave out, I might have made some good friends myself. Either way, I'm on the hunt for an elixir that can cure all injuries. I discovered in a secret scroll. You want in? As everyone knows, if we Masters of the Night Wind have anything aplenty, it's woven artifacts. recording stories of our past. We can split the elixir should we find it. Oh, you're a master of the night wind. Interesting. You're far away from home. But the true issue here is my back pain. Walking from the hot springs down at the people thereof was exhausting enough, so I need able to help for my next leg of the search. Therapeutic springs on my foot didn't even work with doodly squat. I might just look like this now, but I too was once a pretty lass who was riding leaping ichthyosaurs on the regular. Router! I see you're interested in that elixir, little one. That curiosity will be the root of future success, you know? Oh, an elixir that can cure all injuries. That sounds amazing. Let's check it out then. Those unmoved by treasures can barely be called human. Why even the coldest-blooded Saurian gets fired up when they hear the word? Arr, exactly. Right then, in that case, our first objective will be to get past this big lunk after you, esteemed traveler. Oh, don't mind if I do. It's moving after all. Oh, my bad feelings all turned out to be true. Hey, don't worry, we got this, okay? We are but the traveler, the heroes, okay? So sit back as we fight to this epic music. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-bum. Bum, 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 ba-bum, bum, bum. All right.
Make yourselves at home.
Make yourselves at home, except for you, robot buddy.
Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal.
Inazuma shines eternal, but your lifespan ends now. Oh, I didn't think you'd be able to fend them off with those thin limbs of yours. Don't underestimate Traveler. She's taken way bigger things on than that. Rawr. Huh, looks like roping you in was the right choice, huh? I guess I got a good eye, huh? I bet you'll receive lots of that with the strength and all. Just let poor Chiaki get her share too, would ya? Look at the pictures on the wall here, okay? We've come to the right place. Now, according to the ancient scrolls, we need to continue onward. Let's get moving. Not too fast, though. Woo! Gotta have some care for the wounded, you know? And by wounded, I mean me. Tales of dreams plucked from the fire. Investigate the ruins. Oh, sick. Already we got some liquid phlogiston. Phlogiston. Almost forgot it. Almost forgot it. It's only been like an hour. All right. I didn't even check if there was lava down there. That was dangerous. Oh, how cool. Look at this.
There is no escape.
There is no escape.
I must leave no stone unturned.
I mean no stone unturned. There we go. Look at that. Yum, 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 yum.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. It's spooky down here, though. All right, there we go. There's the door. Is that the one you're talking about? Rawr. All right. So we got to activate it. All right, but the door is locked. Yeah, closed, I mean. No one locks their doors here. Well, it had better be. I mean, an open door would mean that our path to the great treasure is long gone. Good point. Uh-huh, you do have a point there, Chica. To think that it was those woven scrolls and texts concerning them started. What do you think? See that phlogiston engraving right there by the door? That's right. You're a quick one, little fella. Sharp-eyed too. Researchers have said that Saurian visual acuity differs by species. Saurians are generally further sighted than humans are, though from this distance, anyone from the tribe who isn't a visually impaired old lady could spot those phlogiston engravings. So this is a shining thing is what you call a phlogiston engraving. Sorry, an engrave, what? Wait, you've been adventuring in Natlan, but you've never heard of the phlogiston engravings? Anyway, speaking of phlogiston, the origin of phlogiston engraving, narrowly speaking, comes from the days when Natlan was still ruled by a pyro dragon who caused humanity to exist only in primitive tribes. In those days, only the dragons could use phlogiston, but the sages of the Stolen Flame, Waxakalohund Unbakan, risked life and limb to steal the flaming seed of it from the great volcano. As such, humans began imitating the way dragons controlled the substance, creating a language by which humanity could exert the same control. This is the basis of modern Natlan phlogiston usage. The results that are phlogiston engravings like the ones you see before you right now, magnificent, isn't it? It's still intact even after all these years, still invisible to the naked eye. Oh, arr. All right, your turn, traveler. Whoa! Oh, come on, that's kind of bland. Oh. Huh, didn't know you were the one to be the independent sort like that, traveler. So, phlogiston engraving here is, as I said before, phlogiston engraving is also a language. It looks like a mere pattern, but those well-versed in the art can understand the meaning therein. And as a scholar on the subject, I should only need a day to analyze these patterns. Arr! Wait, you're going to take a whole day? Yeah, what about it? Now that the pattern looks flat, and sure, every last hook and turn can be refined, the meaning behind the phlogiston flow within. Wow, that's super complicated. Yep, the phlogiston engraving scholarship is a most masterful field of study. So what if you just read the meaning directly using phlogiston? Directly? Well, you could certainly do that, but the meaning could, could contain discrepancies? Wait, you can use phlogiston? But you're an Outlander, aren't you? Well, I could do it the moment I arrived in Natlan. Really? I never knew that. Okay, well, how could that? I mean, what a rarity! Quite expected of you, I suppose. Anyways, this is a good opportunity to try to sense of phlogiston for yourself then. Your hand stops short distance from the phlogiston engraving. You feel the warmth in your body. Slowly follow the patterns along the wall. Then the meaning lights up in your mind like a dim star. If you wish to open this door, seek out the unveiling script. So what's recorded on the engraving? It reads as follow. Huh. That is indeed what it says. Answers of this sort are pretty easy to verify, and in any case, that's a pretty classic theme. There should be an unveiling script around here, which we can unlock this phlogiston engraving. But where is it, though? Arrgh! Yes, a script with which to unveil this engraving. Wait, you understood me, little guy? Arrgh! Oh, he turned around. He's trying to say that the script is behind us? All right. All right, it's that thing. All right, let's get it. Don't mind if I bother you? Okay, I do have to whack it. Perfect. All right. Okay, there's more. There's more I need to whack. Okay. All right, whoop. Oh, whoop. All right, it's gonna find it. No, we just keep searching. No, it's still back here. Wait, did I hit it? Maybe I may have to hit it again? Or no, I have to hit the other thing now. I have to go over here. Now I could activate it? Yes, that took me way too long. All right, let's investigate. Oh, heck yeah. All right, investigate the ruins. I see more phlogistans. All right. I'm looking for a friend. Hello there. What the heck? Oh my god, it's firing at me. Oh my god, why? Why aren't we pals? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Paimon was just about to say that this place is getting hotter the deeper we got in, but she sure didn't expect this whole place to be filled with lava. Careful, little one, if you slip, that might just end you. Huh, now that you mention it, floaty little Paimon's the safest here. Huh, well, that's just one of the reasons why Paimon's awesome, you know? They say that those whose heads get too big wind up floating away. Paimon's always flown, no. Anyways, but that didn't sound like a compliment. You're a real bright spark, Paimon, you know that? With that didn't sound like a compliment either, Chiaki. Anyways, never mind all that. This is the thing we are looking for, right? It just looks like a little clay ring with the phlogiston pattern on it. And do you think this one's valuable by any chance? Very much so. In fact, it's probably worth a large sum of mora, but its real worth lies in its ability to open up the path to the upper sanctum. You've seen the islands floating in the sky, haven't you? You mean the ones above the lake? That's right, we call those the upper sanctum due to their inaccessibility by either humans or saurians. They say that the legendary elixir that heals all wounds can be found there, in fact. For people like us who are constantly in conflict, this is a pure land of peace, a utopia created by the very first humans to use phlogiston. And now it's time for a question class. What's the name of the sage who in the past stole the flaming seed of the phlogiston? Uamaxaluka, you know, the really long name? Very enthusiastic, but I don't think I heard you right. All right, now then, your turn last. What's your answer? It's the... What? Oh, dude. I think Wax... Okay. The Waxkala Hoon or Waxkala Hen? Hoon, it's Hoon. Very good, you memorized it after hearing it once, did ya? I see great things in your future, I do. Anyways, we usually call him the Sage of the Stolen Flame, which is easier by far, but also call him a madman or a lunatic, but I call these compliments as well. He did do some very impressive things regardless after all. He stole the flaming phlogiston seed from the giant dragon, created the upper sanctum, using the power before teaching it to everyone in the tribes. There is also, or so the ancient scrolls say, where humans first began practicing the phlogiston. And this special spirit door is a sort of trial. Activating this door will grant you access to the spirit way that leads to the upper sanctum. Rawr! Well, I don't know what you're saying, yes, but that's where the treasure is. Legend has it that it is a gift given by the sage to those who pass the trial. Rawr! Oh, so that's the story. And then what's the trial like? Let me have a look. No, it's fine. I've seen the phlogiston engraving on the spirit door enough times to sear it into my memory. If you wish to open the path, seek the 3 unveiling scripts. That's right, pretty much as same as before. We just need to find the 3 scripts this time. I mean, drawing info directly from the phlogiston is impressive, but I personally put more stock into my graphical language comparison. It seems like the spirit door already has an unveiling script embedded into it, see? A third of it has already been lit up. We just need to find the other 2. My back's aching. Again, I'll wait for you here while you get those unveiling scripts. All right. This place is dangerous, so keep your eyes peeled, lass. Don't mind if I do. All right. I gotta get over there. Oh, oh. That's so funny. The achievement is called Hot, and I just naturally just said Hot. That's crazy. Oh, that's very funny. Okay, we got this. If we jump here and then let go at the right time, and then Okay, okay. All right. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Now we're looking for 2 phlogiston engravings. All right. Wait, can I not climb? Oh, I thought I could climb. Okay. Interesting. Then can I pop? Pop! Okay. Pop! There we go. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm being attacked. No! Don't hit me! I need to hit the engravings first. Oh my god. Oh, I have to shut down the beam. What? How do I do that? Oh, disable. Oh. Okay, that's a lot easier said than done. Okay. Wait, what? How am I supposed to hit that? What the heck? That thing is so. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Now I actually did not see where the. Oh. Thank you, quest objective. You are letting me know that I should be going over there. Cool. Woo! Let's go! That's cool. All right. Activated. Oh, what the heck? Defeat the emerging monster. This is so cool. All right.
I see everything.
Okay, you're not healed.
Illusion shattered.
Leave it all to me.
Yep. Heal them up, please. Oh, that coward. Oh, it's right next to me. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Busted. Shine down.
Shine down. This may hurt a little. Hey, hey, get out of there, huh?
Take it easy.
What are you doing in there? What are you doing in there?
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
Torn to oblivion. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's return. All right, now we whack it. All right, we found both the unveiling scripts. All right, let's head back. Mon 2. What the heck? The Void Ward. Okay, we're looking at Mon 2. Oh, these little spirit dudes. We saw, oh, this guy. This guy. A little Mon 2. Infused with phlogiston. Ah, look at this. There you go, little buddy. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh. I see. I thought, okay, this is... I should just follow the quest objective instead of going, maybe this is part of the world quest. It wasn't. All right, here we go. Let's swim. Swim, swim, swim. Oh, what the heck? What? Am I not... Am I just water dude and not lava dude? Why did I get hurt? That was weird. Oh, did I run into this guy? Like a penguin? What happened? Why did I get hurt? Here we go, dive! Oh my god, oh no, Raiden Shogun's gonna burn to alive. Oh my god. Oh, here we go, on the spirit way, let's do this. This is how the spirit way looks when illuminated. The ancient woven scroll said that when the dim path lights up, it would be like a bonfire being roused once more into a blaze. They weren't exaggerating. All right, you're back at last. You all right over there, Paimon? Well, yeah, Paimon's all right. And you, little one? Arr! Well, still not getting up there, but it seems you're uninjured too. And finally, Traveler. I knew you'd be fine, lass. You've got a bright future ahead of you after all. That would be unnecessary. The only thing you need is the trust of others, and you should be proud of that. Seriously though, this place is frighteningly full of liquid phlogiston. I was concerned for a moment that that you would not come back. Couldn't you have returned on my own power with this bad back? After all, if you failed to return, I would have to turn into Jergy over here without ever having to found the cure-all elixir. What's wrong, Chiakia? What's with the sudden look? I just remembered that when I was tidying up the ancient scroll previously, I did spot an account of our ancestors swimming in lava. At the time, I thought swimming in liquid phlogiston, madness. Reckoned it was some wild storyteller yarn I did. Well, now that I think about it, those were probably those who failed. Oh man, it's hard to imagine why anyone would draw that. Yeah. But yeah, thinking about that gives me the heebie-jeebies. No wonder my friend gave me a pained look, like one looking at some emotionally warped humanoid monster when I told the story as a joke. Oh, we drifted apart thereafter. That was one of my only friends, you know? Anyways, never mind that. Let's head back to the tribe and talk there instead. This whole friends business should start looking up once the stage of the Stolen Flame gift returns with us in glory. And what's that gift supposed to be? The power of hypnosis? Oh, come on. That's an awful definition of friendship. Well, broaden definitions and lower standards enough, and you too will find your friends as numerous as aphids in a field. Anyways, for the sake of friendship, actually, screw that. We're doing this for the gift, for ourselves, and for selfish reasons anyways. But hey, because we deserve it all and move. Let's rock. Still, this is the first time I'm riding a Spirit Way. You'll dodge if I end up vomiting, won't you? Oh. All right. Hey, you don't need to worry. You're all right. I'm kidding. Oh, boy. All right, let's ride the Spirit Way. Yanni says you haven't interacted with a monsoon yet. No, I didn't even know what a monsoon was. Like, besides my Act 1 and like I have been straightly focused. Oh, I could fish here. I have been straightly focused on just questing. So I have not done any kind of exploration besides just admiring scenery. So bear witness. All right, let's just jump in. All aboard the Spirit Way! So this is the Spirit Way. That was quick. I wasn't expecting this. We took all this time to get to our destination. I spit all over the place and whooping. You asked me, the Pyro Archon should be placing this stuff everywhere. Yoo-hoo! Have you never entered a Spirit Way before? We've always used to live by Metria's bounds, and we had the phlogiston saturated winds nearby that can blow. Oh man, I still feel like these Spirit Whims are slightly more fun. Woo! You ride the Spirit Way back to the surface. As expected, the spirit door below is now connected to the ones to the ruins such that the passage may extend into the skies. The woven scrolls record rightly. I'm so proud of myself for believing in them. Rawr. Yes, and you're awesome for cooperating with me, little one. Oh, would you like to jump ship over to me, huh? 3 square meals, 1 grain fruit guaranteed. Oh, we got ourselves a poacher over here. Well, you miss every shot you don't take, you know? Rawr. Okay, all right, I'll take it. As a no, then. Don't be too close, okay? I'm getting a little envious. Well, we were around when the little one first opened his eyes. He didn't have a chance to start with. That's close, huh? Whew, that might make it for a pain. Okay, why are you saying this? What is this? What you this is why you have no friends, is because you're already imagining saying a painful goodbye to a friend. What is this? All right, well, we're about to reach the upper sanctum, but give me like a 5 real quick. Goodness, my back hurts. Has it always been that way? Oh, come on, it's not that bad, you know? You leave yourself open to tricks by constantly taking people so seriously. If anything, my back pain decreases mysteriously since meeting you. I wonder what that is. Is there something special about your body? And would that work with a piece of it, of any of it? Like, let's say a thumb? Would you mind giving it to me? I'll exchange you for my... No, thank you. That's scary. Oh, what a shame. Oh, excuse me. It would be weirder if anyone agreed to that. All right. Now just a bit longer and the pain in my back should subside, and then we can head to the upper sanctum together. Oh, that's cute. I like that a lot. That's a great way to end the quest. Of just like, all right, once my back gets better, we can do the quest again. All right, we're just gonna time out, quest over for now. Very cute. All right, let's keep moving. Let's go. All right, head to the upper sanctum. I'm pretty happy with how things have gone, actually. Makes the delighted... I wonder if things actually look around, you know? The entrance and everything, huh? It all thanks to you, lass. What a waste. Rawr? What do you mean by sneaking out? Well, don't mind if I do. Oh, there's one last thing. I left without telling my friends and my family in the tribe. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't tell you before? Skip my mind. Wait a second. Isn't that running away from home? Running away? She'd even respond to us after Paimon said that. So this is the upper sanctum, huh? From down below, you can see it looks all gray and empty down there, huh? Arr! Who would have thought it would be like this? Indeed, it is said that the floating matter held is here held together by the power of phlogiston, itself a highly vigorous energy source. It's a strange phenomenon, but that's the best way to understand it for now. That is also not only why the grass and the flowers grow above it, but also how it warms cooled earth anew and ignites. This is the phlogiston won for us by the Sage of the Stolen Flame, snatched from the very claws of the giant dragon. Speaking of which, it reminds me when some people in the tribe lay eyes upon the upper sanctum, they have the nerve to doubt that a mere human could create such floating islands through the power of phlogiston, thus concluding that the Sage of the Stolen Flame must have been some kind of dragon too. Rawr? They actually? Just because they couldn't do it themselves, they insist that anyone who could must have been superhuman. I'd rather not hang around with people who have such a losing mentality. Anyways, what kind of treasure and the elixir? Given that what we've come for, it doesn't look like there's much for us here. You didn't actually think that this was going to be as simple, did you? We're being put to the test by the Mad Sage of the Stolen Flame after all. If the ancient scrolls are right, we must find the mechanisms to activate, complete the final trial, and then reach the center of the upper sanctum. But I have no more idea than you as to what this so-called center is supposed to look like. Thinking back, I'm pretty sure it's an image of the floating islands I've seen before. We're a bit different from what we're seeing now. But it is possible that I've aged. Even my memory, which I was once so proud of, is becoming unreliable. Anyways, seeing as we've come so far, let's rely on our intuition instead. So how are we're going to activate these mechanisms? You should be able to activate them using phlogiston, just like you did with the phlogiston engraving. That's what's shown in the scrolls anyway. Apparently, the phlogiston sigils are all over Natlan were based on the mechanisms here, making the mechanisms incredible relics in and of themselves. Well, lass, you've shown great promise so far. And time you went and give it a try, all right? Go off. All right. Thank you, Yanni, for coming by. I appreciate it. All right, let's... What the hell is this thing? Oh, okay. I see its eyes. I thought it was like a giant beak, but it is not. Okay. All right. Don't mind me, little creatures. Investigate. Ah, okay. I should not be this creature anymore. Here we go. Oh, I sight an engraving. Or not an engraving. A scripts. I see the scripts before me. Examine the iridescent inscription. In theory, these things constitute something, but I speak too fast. It disappeared after the traveler touched it. Those that would receive the flame, go to the monument where the seed rises. Okay. All right, don't mind me. Oh, okay. All right, you guys are gonna give me a little boost once you die. I understand. You're gonna get me out of this mess. Oh, hell yeah, here it is. Here we go. Woo! Oh, yes, the boost. Ah, bam, bam. There we go. Oh. Well, let's hope I don't miss. Be a long way down. All right. Yep. Slap that. Mm-hmm. Wait, let's not. No! No! No one saw that. No one. No. That. She's okay and alive. Let's. We're doing well here. We're doing well. No one died. No one died. We're all alive here and happy. Oh, sorry. Didn't press the wrong button. Sorry, birds. Sorry. Those that would receive the flame complete the trial and head to the floating island. All right, this looks like phlogiston. Oh, well, it should be the last mechanism. There's no difference from the others. Chiaki, or Chica. I don't know why I'm adding extra words to it, but Chica, you sure haven't fallen for some kind of trick? Rawr. Of course not. When it comes to deciphering ancient scrolls, I have great confidence. Some confidence, well, a certain degree of confidence in my abilities. Your confidence is shrinking by the second. Ah, hell! Anyways, I'm fairly sure that this isn't the last mechanism. If I remember rightly, it should be larger and more complete. Young lass, irrespective of the great promise you've shown, no one will understand you unless you speak full sentences. As for whether the treasure is real and the elixir really exists, well, you'll only know once you give it a try. Rawr! If it doesn't work this time, it will work next, and if not here, then somewhere else. As long as you stay in the game, a miracle bound to happen sooner or later. Your optimism truly knows no bounds. I'll take that as a compliment. Arr! Okay, well, little one, excited too. Come on then, traveler, use the phlogiston to activate the mechanism. That's incredible. Stahl says, when I first saw these floating islands, I didn't know they were involved in a quest, so I just reached them by using Chidori to teleport close to them and then started climbing. That's awesome. That's very good. I love that. I'm always looking down, so I didn't even know that there were floating islands. I was like, all right. Oh, I guess there are floating islands. All right, here we go. On the spirit way. On the spirit way. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Drifting. What is that following us? What the heck? Wait, what the heck? Oh, here we go. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, hell yeah. There we go. Woo! Yeah. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you. Bam. Here we go. All right. Look at this. Woo! All right. Here we go. Collect. Bing. Bing. All right. Nice and slow. This is nice. Easy for my little slow eyes. There we go. Excellent. Woo! All right, little flip here. Flip. Nice. Oh, nice. All right. We keep going. We keep going. Woo! A little jump there. Bam. Bam. Thank you. Thank you. And oh, almost success. Almost success. I thought that was the end. Woo! All right, jump. Bing. Bing. Jump. Bing. Bing. Oh my God, there. Look at all this. Oh my goodness. Bing. 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 I do like that they make it really easy just in case, you know, you can't keep up with the speed. So we're doing a nice, chill, slow ride over here. Look at that big old treasure chest right there. So the whole point of the trial was to touch some inscriptions. The iridescent inscriptions. I speak too fast during the parts here. Woo! Hidden ahead. Traveler Paimon's seeing things. How come she's feeling like there's a new floating island? Your eyes don't deceive you, Paimon. That is the center of the upper sanctum. Does that mean that the whole point of the iridescent inscriptions? I see the screen is warping all weird. We completed the trial. Welcome, my children, to my floating island. It looks like all the other ones. Uh-oh, I don't like those things. They look evil. Well, I never hit an island in the center of the upper sanctum. And there I was, wondering why it looked so different from what I saw in the pictures. So my memory's fine after all. I wouldn't be in charge of looking after all those ancient woven scrolls if it wasn't, huh? But apart from that larger rock in the middle, there's nothing else here. Or could this giant rock itself be the sage's legendary gift? Rawr? At this point, I'm genuinely stumped. In all the scrolls I've seen, when the hero passes the trial and reaches this place, they should sense the script of the Sage of the Stolen Flame. As long as you reach the place by passing the trial, you're supposed to feel as if you're being called somehow. But I have no idea what that means in practice. I was under the impression that I would be able to work that out once I got here. That I could. Looks like that was just wishful thinking. Stretch out your hand, chosen of. This is the final trial with this light upon the temple within you. Rawr. Then do you know what it means? Rawr. You saw something. You saw something. Good gracious. So the one worthy of the gift was you after all, young lass. When Paimon didn't see anything weird, I saw a golden pattern. Rawr. A golden pattern? You mean the same one you saw the first time you met Little One? Wait, Paimon thought you were just seeing things there back then. Little One, tell Paimon to look up. Looks up, no use. She can't see it, but seeing as you've said it's there, the tone sounds familiar too. So maybe the one that left it behind was the Sage of the Stolen Flame. What? Wait, you mean that you previously been given a sign by the Sage of the Stolen Flame? I said you had a bright future ahead of you last, but what lies before you now? But a future oh so radiant. I knew you showed great promise. I wouldn't have taken a shine to you otherwise. So, have you figured out how to receive the gift? Yes. I just have to reach out to the giant stone tablet. Oh. Guardian Avatar of Lava, Guardian Avatar of Lava, Guardian Avatar of Lava. There are 3 Guardian Avatars of Lava, and they all look freaking cool. Oh, sorry, Yelan. Did not mean for that to occur. Yikes. Yikes, and on a live stream too? Ooh, my apologies. My apologies, mademoiselle.
A minute to memory.
A minute to memory.
There is no escape.
There's no escape.
Ha!
Yeah. Huh. All right. It's a beautiful place, though. Beautiful island. Lovely island you got here, bud. The water levels have risen somewhat, and the spring is now full of phlogiston. The water below my knees is warm, and I can feel the warmth flowing through my limbs. A lovely sensation. So the sage's gift wasn't... Oh, sorry, that's not Paimon. I don't know who the hell that was. So the sage's gift wasn't an elixir that can cure all injuries, but rather the hot springs here. Paimon's not exactly sure, given the people of the springs aren't far off. Rawr! Little one, looking pretty cozy there, too. This isn't just an old hot springs, little floaty Paimon. Once a hero who has been chosen bathes in this spring, they'll be granted the power to wield phlogiston. Oh, really? So, what will happen if Paimon dives into it? Oh, look at this, like, golden path below. That's cool. The way the phlogiston, like, lights up the water. Good question. Yes, I think I know. You still be Paimon, just a soaking wet one. What? Paimon thought she might be able to use phlogiston, transform into some kind of super awesome pyro Paimon. Sadly, I think not, because you haven't been chosen. Wait a minute, Chiaki. You knew this was a hot spring would be your final gift, yet you claim you were searching for an elixir that can cure all injuries, that you'd share it with us too. There's so many types of injuries in the world. How could you possibly expect a single elixir to be able to heal all of them? But when it comes down to it, wisdom is the solution to all of our worries. Yes, I tricked you this time, little Paimon, but when we make mistakes, we learn from them and take one step closer to resolving our worries. Isn't that a wonderful outcome too? Well, I guess that kind of makes sense. So have your injuries been cured? Have you learned about how to use phlogiston? Even if I took a bath in the hot springs filled with phlogiston, I would still be unable to use it. In the past, so the ancient scrolls say, the tribespeople who could not already wield phlogiston only ever learned to do so by passing the trial. So it hasn't had any effect at all. Wait, so you're clearly from Natlan, but you can't use phlogiston? Right? Paimon, you know that these delayed responses of yours can be quite hurtful at critical moments like these. Yes. Nearly everyone in Natlan can use phlogiston, but not nearly is not all. When I was very young, I suffered a grave injury in connection with the Abyss. It was a miracle that I even survived, and I was in terrible health. I told you I could jump great distances with the Ichthyosaur on my back, but I'd be fooling you for an Ichthyosaur. Ichthyosaur. The Ichthyosaurs can fly, float up, and make themselves as light as a feather, so they won't weigh anything. It might as well be due to this injury that I'm unable to use phlogiston. No matter what I try, I simply cannot do it. I racked my brain, pored over all kinds of different scrolls. Though other views them as virtually obsolete, I am well versed in analyzing phlogiston engravings through the patterns. I put a lot of effort into memorizing all the meanings, honing a great memory while doing so. For me, teaching the children of the tribe the basics about phlogiston was also an opportunity to observe how they would discover the ability to use it. And speaking of which, I'm quite popular with the children. I know everything there is to know about phlogiston, and the more I understand, the more in awe of it I am. But the more awe I feel, the more regret and frustration I feel for not being able to wield it myself. It was all thanks to you that we were able to make it through all those trials. I understand that to learn skills like our ancestors did, the sacrifices must be made, but I simply don't have the kind of courage. Perhaps that's why I can't use phlogiston. Chica. It's all right. I came to terms with it long ago. If it doesn't work this time, there's always next time. I'll find a way eventually. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me, Traveler. I know I keep saying it, but you have a fine future ahead of you, lass. Not only are you amazingly talented, but you are so kind as well. Unlike me, whom everything seems to be set in place now, lass, I'm sure you'll have many more adventures ahead of you. I'm jealous, to be honest. Traveler, young lass, full of promise, Wherever the road takes you, may your travels be smooth forever, always. And same to you. I'm sure you'll achieve your aspirations. Even if there's no elixir that can cure all injuries, Paimon's sure you'll find an elixir that can cure your injuries. Rawr! Thank you, Paimon, Traveler. And last but not least, little one. Your words have genuinely moved me, Traveler. Really, I'm touched by what you've said. Last, because you're someone that people can count on. All right. Let me rest here a little while longer. This hot spring might be relaxing after all. I'll soak in here for a bit, then get back to pouring through the ancient scrolls for a cure. I might be scolded for running off from home, though. But just as you said last, I'll have to work hard to achieve my aspirations. Beautiful tale of dreams plucked from fire. Oh yeah, all right, guy, let me go ahead and collect all this. Is it healing? It's not healing me. These are not healing springs. Right? Yeah, these are not healing me at all. No healing whatsoever. All right, chat, let me just briefly, I'm gonna briefly open up, where is it? Where are you? The Rite of the Bolt. All right, briefly looking at Rite of the Bolt. Yeah, we're saving that for next time. So, chat, thank you all for coming by to the stream. We were both streaming over on Twitch and YouTube. Greatly appreciate it. I guess next Sunday, we will continue our World Quest adventures because the plan is simple.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some.
Let me pull this up.
Sugar, 1 cube or
Because
2.
we have a big plan ahead of us. Bam. Bam. Oh my goodness. Maybe. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's. Okay. I guess we'll just do this here. All right. So we have the Natlan quest order. Lost in the Woods completed. We are in the middle of Between Pledge and Forgotten. So we're doing that right now. Then we'll be doing the Lost Traveler in the Ashen Realm. That's a very long quest chain. We're going to be doing that. Then we'll be doing all the tribe quests. Then the Natlan interlude.
All of
Then
it,
Act
whatever
5.
it is. What exactly is
It literally could not fit everything.
I didn't quite catch your request.
It was like, this is all too much. All right. How about this? All right. And this. And this. Okay. This one, maybe this. Oh, wait. Where did it go? Reset. There we go. All right. Oh my goodness. This is already a mess. But this is the kind of mess you come here for. This is the mess you come here for. All right, these are the quests I'm doing. We got the Natlan Interlude. Then the Act 5, Path of the Flaming Peaks, Chronicle of the Crumbling City, a finale, Ember Forge, and the Act 6. And that will be the conclusion of my adventures throughout Natlan. And of course, we're not stopping there, man. We're going to be going to Nodecry once I complete all of these. And keep in mind, right, we're doing Genshin once a week because I think one of the biggest issues I had when it came to me feeling a bit too overwhelmed was that I was constantly doing Genshin things it felt like every single day. Not necessarily I was streaming every single day, but in my mind, I was constantly thinking about like, okay, let's make a video about this Genshin. Let's do a reaction of this. Here, I could just come on Sunday, forget all about Genshin for the rest of the week, just do the stream on Sunday, focus on a single thing, complete the stream, and then put it away until next week. And that has been tremendously fun to do. And so I'm in no rush to complete any of this. This will probably take us, I don't know, probably 10 weeks, probably more. But we're going to be going through it. It's going to be a lot of fun because I'm very, very excited to learn more about Natlan and also very excited to take my time going through Nodecry once I get to it. But either way, thank you all so much for hanging out with me, for checking it out. Once again, thank you to those of you who subscribed, for those of you who became YouTube members, Patreon members, or Twitch subscribers. Greatly, greatly appreciate you. And until next time, I'm going to see you all later. Goodbye now. Bye.